The first self-made female millionaire in the United States was Madam C.J. Walker, who created black hair care products. Mainstream beauty did not pay attention to black hair. So there was a very, very rich history of a cottage industry of black entrepreneurs, particularly black women, who were making things literally out of their kitchen to care for their hair.
We saw this with our grandmother, Jessie Mae Branch, because she'd make a lot of things from scratch. When there was nothing available on the market, she'd whip it up, and that's what we did.
When I would come home from work, I'd go in the kitchen, mix up cocoa butter and shea butter and different ingredients, and just make these concoctions. And my mother was the first person to encourage me to sell them. And she just said, you know, St. Mary's is having a flea market in a couple of weeks. Why don't you sell your creams? And I was like, but what am I gonna put them in? Because when I made them for friends and family, I'd put them in Tupperware and, you know, whatever empty container was available. And she said, why don't you use baby food jars? And that was the beginning of me selling.
Black hair is history.
I believe that there was a time when your hair or your style of dress was a political statement.
Your freedom was associated with how you wore your hair. For many years, we had to emulate in order to just get along.
Or I'm going to be the exact opposite of what the norm says I should be and make my statement. And I believe today it is a political statement to just be who you are.
A relaxer is a chemical that is used to make curly or coarse or kinky hair straight. Those products are on the decline, while the products that are there to support natural or unchemically treated hair is on the rise. That is showing a shift in the culture that people don't feel that they need to straighten their hair to be acceptable.
And once relaxer sales went down, it caught the attention of these mass retailers, and they wanted to understand what was going on.
Black women, we spend billions of dollars in the beauty industry. Before, black hair was kind of ghettoized. If you went into a drugstore, you have to crawl on your knees and go on the ground to find your hair grease, and there was like 3 things. Now, they are whole sections, whole stores.
And a lot of that growth was sparked by innovations to support natural hair.
Natural hair today is having another renaissance. The first big wave was during the Black is Beautiful movement in the 70s. Nina Simone to Stevie Wonder to Roberta Flack.
In the 90s, that's where I started seeing a natural hair boom, a consciousness going on, self-expression. I saw it through rap, I saw it through hairstyle.
And then in 2009, you had a film like Good Hair come along and show people what a relaxer solution did to a Coca-Cola can.
Could you tell us how dangerous relaxer is?
Sodium hydroxide will burn through your skin.
So that can's got a good purr.
And people were like, wait, I've been putting that on my hair, oh my goodness.
As a result of the natural hair movement, what we also saw was a great opportunity for an entrepreneur. And a large part of those entrepreneurs were women. Women of color, mom and pop shops like my sister Tiki and I come to market and be able to set up shop in Target, in Walmart. And that was unheard of. Miss Jessie's, 2 girls from Brooklyn.
That just did not exist before. You couldn't even get a retailer to take a meeting because they didn't even understand that there was a business there. It's pretty wonderful to see how much is available today and how much competition there is. Yes, it's annoying. Hey, you know, I built this, y'all.